Urban Artificial Intelligence Strategic Thinking Media Platform. We got to talk about Drake, his attempt to buy Rockefeller from Dame Dash. This and this was interesting to me, but this just lets me know he's prepared to be complete enemies with Jay-Z. All right, when I did a video on Lil Wayne and Jay-Z, right? Go to my page, check that out, check that video out. How I felt on a specific day and time, Lil Wayne became better than Jay-Z. Now their relationship was kind of complicated. It was a lot of sneak dissing actually. It was collab, sneak dissing, collab, and it was going back and forth. Drake and Jay-Z relationship is the same way, but I think it's about to get more volatile. All right, so we gonna get into that specific situation. But what I want to talk about, something else I want to talk about is something bigger. Drake's obsession with buying enemies' jewelry, buying his competitors' jewelry, his competitors' memorabilia. This is not the first time that we've seen this. We've seen Drake buy Pharrell's jewelry, which you see on the screen, rap about it. He bought Tupac's ring. Now we know that Tupac is not his enemy, but that is something that was kind of used to aggravate people from the West Coast after the Kendrick battle. Now I think that he bought that ring before the Kendrick battle, don't get me wrong. But I'm pretty sure when he bought that ring, him and Kendrick wasn't on the best terms. Also talked about buying memorabilia from a rapper who I think he was talking about Kanye West. In the song Oh Murder, and we're gonna get into those lyrics at the end of this video. But this is something that's strategic for Drake, y'all. For whatever reason, he feels like if he can buy something that an enemy or a rival, or maybe the word enemy is too strong, a rival, one of his peers, however you want to say it, if he can buy something that was close to them and they parted with it, it's like he has a piece of them. I think that's how he feels. So the first thing we're going to do, let's get to the conversation with Dame Dash. Now, I believe this. It was some people that was saying that this was cap. And it's funny to me that Drake reached out to Dame Dash without hiding his identity. If Drake wanted to, he probably could have sent somebody else to buy this or to ask about buying Rockefeller, but he didn't. For whatever reason, he wanted it to be known that it was him. This lets me know that Drake and Jay-Z beef is not, I don't think they're going to be friends again after this. I think it's a full-fledged beef now. And I don't think it's no turning back after this.
Yeah, he made an offer. He made an offer. And I don't know if he's going to close, but I think it is interesting what's going on with the Super Bowl shit. And, strategically for me, I think the best way would be for him to show up to the Super Bowl with a Rockefeller chain, like a boss. So if he could close, if he wants to, let's finish it up and let's do it. But if not, it is what it is. A lot of people that are famous have hit me about buying it. And I know they want to, but I don't think they can afford it at the price and I'm not disrespecting them, I'm not calling out no names, but there are definitely people that, a lot of pranksters, stupid. But like if someone will go through all the problem and be like, let me show you a fake bank account and this, that, and the third, I would say, here's my lawyer will send him something. He don't even want to talk to him. Like, man, you tell him, send the paper, tell him. And then we press them and see if they're going to do it. They never do. But it's just funny how many people really are hummer stunting. This is something that it's not about a profit thing. It's about art. It doesn't make but 100,000 a year. But the symbolism, I guess, and what you can do and how to monetize it for those 7 years, you can make a lot of money. But for those 7 years, and after that, you still own Rockefeller Inc. It's just Reasonable Doubt's not bad. But for those 7 years, you could run it up, have a lot of fun, But just if you really want to buy it, and if you don't have 10 million, or don't call me, unless there's something creative you want to do. But other than that, just stop. You know what I mean? Just waste people's time. And it was funny at first because I knew these things and we set it up, tape it, all that shit. But when they playing, but now shit is getting serious. So they pushed the auction back to 20th. And this is something else I'm going to teach people about this situation. I'm not going to get into it too much, but because the government came up, so they want their money first. No. Child support always gets their money first. So the more my kids get, the better. I'm not mad at that. I want them to put more child support. I want them to eat. Then comes the government, and they want millions of dollars. And then comes the people that have the judgment right now. So they're third in line to get paid. But this guy did all the work, went to the judge. These guys have been chasing this money for like 10 years. 10 years. And I almost feel sorry for them at this point because I know they thought they were finally going to get that bread, but now they got to stand in line. And, that's what happens when you, to me, have a career in chasing someone that's investing in their dream and a good person.
All right, so we see right there, I think Dame Dash wants to sell Rockefeller to Drake. All right, he wants to sell his 1/3 to Drake. Listen, man, I can't hate him for that. It's the art of war. This is what happens. I mean, when you have an enemy, or when you share a mutual adversary with somebody, then you want to do whatever it takes. You want to recruit people to for your cause. All right, you want to recruit people for your cause. I think that's what Dame is doing. I think that he wants somebody as powerful as Drake, as popular as Drake, to buy Rockefeller. Now, he said you need 10 million to buy it, so that's gonna eliminate a lot of rappers right there, or a lot of music people in the music industry. Not a lot of people, period, got $10 million. But and he basically said he only make $100,000 a year off of Reasonable Doubt. The money from Reasonable Doubt. He only makes $100,000 a year. So it's a regular person, just a regular dude with money, probably won't be able to make any money off of this. It's gonna have to be somebody who's already known, who already has an audience, who can do something creative with the Rockefeller branding. And you do have Reasonable Doubt royalties for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's $700,000 with no work. Just you buying it. Now, of course, it costs $10 million. So, it's gonna, you're gonna need to do something else to create more revenue for it to be worth that purchase. But in my opinion, Drake would be the perfect person to do it. He would be the perfect person to buy it, man. And when we look at the history of Drake, we see this is what he does, man. These are the items that he got from Pharrell's auction. $20K for the gold PSP, $150 for the BBC Astronaut Man chain, $150 for the Nerd Brain chain, 62 racks for the iced out Oakleys. And he wore all of them in the Jumbotron shit popping video. He also got Tupac's ring, bought that for $1 million.
Speaking of big money, Melvin, a ring worn by the late rapper Tupac Shakur has just set a new record. The ring sold for over $1 million yesterday. Sotheby's auction house says that winning bid made the ring the most valuable hip-hop item ever sold. The ring was inspired by the crowns of medieval kings and Tupac's favorite philosopher, Machiavelli. The rapper designed the ring himself and wore it during his last public appearance at the 1996 MTV Music Awards. He was shot to death in Las Vegas just days later. Speaking of big money, Melvin, a ring...
All right, so Drake has that as well. Now, the last thing that we're going to look at, because I feel like these happenings with Dame Dash, with Rockefeller, I believe that this is going to put the Drake and Jay-Z beef, this is going to take it to another level, man. So it's right here in the song Omerta. He says, I plan to buy your most personal belongings when they up for auction. Man, truth be told, I think about it often. Let's see who Genius says he's talking about here. Okay, here we go. There has been some rumors circulating within the hip-hop forums that this was sparked by a post made on the forum Kanye Twitter by a user named 600 Not Nice, who claimed to be the cousin of producer Vinyls, and said that Drake now shelved diss tracks against Pusha T and Kanye West was titled Truth Be Told. So he was talking about Kanye, and I've never read that. That's the first time I'm seeing that. I didn't know that. There you go. I plan to buy your most personal belongings when they up for auction. Man, truth be told, I think about it often. So there you go, man. Drake trying to buy Rockefeller Records. He has an obsession with buying his enemies' jewelry. We see that. But I want y'all to get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. How far do y'all think this Jay-Z Drake beef will go? I think it just started. And if Drake does go to the Super Bowl, if I was Drake, I would try to get a Rockefeller chain from Dame. But I don't know. It's a long way from the Super Bowl. Let's see, man. Urban Artificial Intelligence, Strategic Thinking Media Platform. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.